turn and ask, Mr. Harrison, please, what is this all about? Because we know this, the Limber oil refinery, all the income and whatever is coming, it's just for the government. The community people are virtually getting nothing apart from the council. And it gives me the sense of direction to see that the communities are getting aware of some of this devastating situation on oil and gas expansion in the area, in their communities. And in this regard, I said, okay, what do? We had to look at what are the devastating situations, and we embarked on independent monitoring of some of these activities, not only on oil and gas, but also on logging concessions and other agro-industries that are expanding in the communities. And behold, the situation on biodiversity is disastrous. So we need to work hard to make sure that we stop this expansion, because it is deteriorating our primary forests. Our primary forest that is rich in carbon, the mangroves are also rich in carbon. They are getting extinct, they are degrading by the day and heavily polluted. The rate of pollution from oil and gas is devastating. It's not only affecting the biodiversity, the plants and animals, but human. You need to come. We're doing some well-being programs in some of these communities, and the health situation there is deteriorating every day. Worse still, they don't have access to some health care facilities, and even where they don't have sufficient medical attention. So we can imagine the causes and the health challenges as a result of pollution. So it is in this regard that I stand here today to fight against the expansion of oil and gas in our primary forests, in our communities, and we should take rigid measures to involve our communities and indigenous people in the management of the primary forests, in the management of and protection of their landscape. And that is why my organization is pushing the program on community participatory mapping and land use planning, because they need to understand what they have in terms of resources, and you work with them to plan on how they intend to manage this landscape in the next 20, 50, 100 years. We all come with programs, and it becomes our program. If you don't involve the community, the indigenous people, in your activities, it becomes your project and not their project. So in doing that, we must make sure that the community well-being are taken into account and not alternatives. I am totally against alternatives. We should add value on what the community people are doing and not changing their cultural practices or their cultural diets. Unfortunately, we have very wonderful programs that we take them to wrong directions. So we should make sure that we improve on the livelihood of the people, protect the biodiversity, protect the forest, protect the mangrove, protect the landscape, do thorough planning,